Hello and welcome to Scout Report, where today we're combing through the clubs in this season's Europa League to find the superstars who are way too good for the competition. With a wide open tournament this year and the Euros ahead, these players will be keen to impress and perhaps pick up silverware along the way. Let's start with a Spanish wonderkid, Mikel Oyarzabal. Strangely, the two teams currently top of La Liga are both playing in the Europa League this campaign. Unai Emery's Villarreal have an easy run with trips to Turkey, Israel and Azerbaijan, while Real Sociedad have a tougher test, facing Rijeka but also AZ Alkmaar and the in-form Napoli. Fortunately, the Basque outfit have one of the most promising young wingers in Europe in the form of Mikel Oyarzabal. Oryazabal is well known in Spain but only started to earn recognition outside his homeland in 2019, when Bayern's pursuit of Leroy Sané sparked rumours that Pep Guardiola would swoop for the youngster. And though his €75 million buyout clause eventually put off the citizens, it was easy to see what attracted them, with Oyarzabal's skill on the pitch matched by his intelligence, the forward both winning the Under-21 Euros and graduating with a business degree in the space of that summer. First handed his debut with Sociedad by David Moyes, Oyarzabal is on fire so far this campaign. He's already grabbed 2 goals and 2 assists in just 4 full games to date, contributing as many goals individually over the first 6 weeks of the season as 6 teams in La Liga have managed. That has put Sociedad top of the scoring charts, and the winger's importance is clear. In the 4 games Oyarzabal has started, La Real have won 3 and drawn 1. In the 2 games he has begun on the bench, they drew and lost. On the face of it, this looks a natural progression. The 23-year-old is coming off his 3rd consecutive season hitting double figures in La Liga, and last year was his most productive yet as he scored 10 and assisted 11 in league play. But despite the outstanding top-line numbers, there were some question marks. Oyarzabal's goal tally was boosted by 4 penalties and was still way over his expected goals, which predicted a still excellent but sub-elite 16 goal involvements, while the departure of Martin Odegaard was expected to disrupt a harmonious young lineup. However, 23 is the age when forwards often explode. Antoine Griezmann did the same thing for the same club at the same age, and Oyarzabal seems to be making the leap from good to great, jumping from 0.47 xG a game to 0.97, 3rd highest in La Liga. And even if you're an expected goals skeptic, his raw stats look great too. As well as completing 1.7 dribbles a game and 1.5 tackles, both career highs, his shooting and chance creation are soaring too. From 1.8 shots a game in 2019-20, he now takes 2.8, and he's gone from making 1.5 chances to 2.5. More than David Silva, who arrived at the Anoeta from Manchester City over the summer and is yet to register an assist. Oyarzabal may have mixed feelings about outperforming Silva. The veteran was his favourite player growing up, spending a year on loan from Valencia at Eibar, the youngster's hometown club, when he was 7 years old. But with officially the biggest feat in La Liga, he's more than capable of filling Silva's legendary shoes. Before we move on to our next player, stop what you're doing and subscribe to Euro Football Daily, and of course hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Got that done? Let's move on. Hirving Lozano. Competing against Sociedad for a spot in the knockout stage are Gennaro Gattuso's Napoli, who are unexpectedly flying in Serie A so far. The Partenopei went 3 wins for 3 in their opening league fixtures, and could even be higher in the table if it weren't for the debacle of their game against Juventus. Forbidden to travel by their local authorities due to COVID-19, Napoli's only hope was that Juventus would join them in asking Serie A to postpone the match. Instead, the old lady assured the Italian FA that they were prepared to play and were handed an automatic 3-0 victory, while Napoli were docked a point. Stay classy, Juve. Still in this form, the Little Donkeys will be confident that they can make up for that. In the 3 games they actually have played at the time of writing, they've scored 12 and conceded just 1, boasting the same goal difference in those matches as they managed across the entirety of the 2019-20 campaign. Though they lost influential midfielder Alan in the summer, the team has been bolstered by the arrival of Tiémoué Bakayoko from Chelsea and the club record signing of Victor Osimhen from Lille. But it's an existing player who has lit up the Stadio San Paolo so far. Hirving Lozano endured a tough first year in Italy as Carlo Ancelotti was sacked in December, and the Mexican could only find the net 4 times in Serie A, starting just 10 games. But after just a month of the 2021 season, he's already matched that goal tally, and his output is once again at the level which brought him 25 goals and assists in 2 consecutive campaigns at PSV Eindhoven. even in a down year, Lozano was good at getting shots for Napoli, having 3 attempts a game in 1920 and with 2.2 of those coming from inside the box. But this term he's taking over 4 shots per 90 with an incredible 3.8 from inside the area, the best numbers of his career to date. And as a consequence, he's netted braces against both Genoa and Atalanta, whom Gattuso's men demolished 4-1 to make a statement of intent for the 12 months ahead. It's clear that Lozano is intended to function as more of a conventional forward right now than he has in the past, and the rest of the team is designed to get him goal-scoring opportunities. From over 2 dribbles and 2 key passes a game in the Netherlands and under Ancelotti, he now beats his man just 1.5 times a game and creates under 1 chance, while the creativity of the players around him has increased. Dries Mertens is making 3.5 key passes a match more than ever before and has already assisted Lozano 3 times in league play, while Victor Osimhen has gone from laying on 0.8 chances per 90 at Lille to an insane 3 in Naples, changing from a penalty box poacher into a facilitator in the mould of Benzema or Firmino. With incredible speed and balance, Lozano can be a one-man counter-attack for Napoli in the Europa League. If the 25-year-old wishes to cement his status as the heir to Mertens, helping his club to a first European trophy in over 30 years would go a long way. Zeki Çelik. With 2 attackers already on our list, we decided to change things up for our last shout and include Zeki Çelik, a Turkish fullback in his 3rd season at Lille. The North France side were denied a shot at the Champions League by the early termination of last season's Ligue 1, but will be keen to impress in the Europa, especially in a tough group including AC Milan, Celtic and Sparta Prague. And their present form makes them potential dark horses to go the whole way. Despite losing Victor Osimhen and Gabriel in the summer and uncertainty over the future of Boubakary Soumaré, Les Dogs have made easy work of the opening weeks of the campaign. At the time of writing, they sit top of Ligue 1 and both actual goals and expected goals rate their defence as the best in the division, with 5 XG conceded in 7 games, but only 2 actually making it into the net. 23-year-old Çelik has a lot to do with that. The youngster, who was linked with Tottenham before the arrival of Matt Doherty, ranks in the top 10 defenders in Europe this term for tackles made, with an insane 4.3 per game, which is almost as many as 5 of the rest of Lille's back 4 managed put together. Rarely misjudging a challenge, he wins 80% of the ones he attempts, and adds another 2 interceptions per 90 to win possession for his team roughly every 15 minutes. Those are the kind of stats we see from elite defensive fullbacks like Aaron Wan-Bissaka and David Calabria, but Çelik's contribution doesn't end in his own half of the pitch. Though he may not be much of a dribbler, completing under a single take on each match, he has improved his creativity hugely since 2019-20. Now making around 1.2 key passes per 90, the same as Ben Chilwell, who is 3 months older than Çelik, managed in his last year at Leicester. As a consequence, 15% of Lille's attacks come down their right side, compared to just 9% from the left. But even in build-up play, there's plenty of evidence that Çelik is an above-average passer from his position. Though he maintains a pass accuracy of just 80%, he's tasked with moving the ball upfield, and this high-risk approach also sees a higher reward, with only Soumaré and Renato Sanchez managing more than the Turks' 7 progressive passes per game among the Lille ranks. The high-profile exports from Lille over the last few years mean that the team is one of the most scouted on the continent, and Çelik's rounded skill set and age make him an attractive prospect for potential buyers. Given that he models his game on Kyle Walker and has spent lockdown using the Pokemon TV show to learn English, don't be surprised to see him in the Premier League before long. So that was our scout report on players too good for the Europa League, but do you have any shouts yourself? I'm sure you do. Get them down in the comments below and we'll get discussing. If you enjoyed this video, of course, don't forget to leave it a like, and why not stick around on Eurofootball Daily for more great videos like this one. Click on screen right now. Thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.